What is up, everyone? It is digital host AJ Weist. Welcome back to the 48 Now desk. I am joined today with Jamie Munoz and Cody Morgan. Thank you guys for joining with me today.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're excited to be here. Appreciate you having us.
Absolutely. They represent Octo Hospitality, which they are actually in charge of bringing together this Crawfish Festival this weekend at the Mid-City District in Huntsville. And could you guys talk a little bit about this Crawfish Festival? How long have you guys been doing it?
Yeah, this is our fourth annual Crawfish Festival in Mid City, so we are so excited to be here again. And we have a couple of great changes this year, including a location change. We're actually moving it from the camp over to the lot in between Wahlburgers and Dave and Buster's to give us a little bit more space and a little green space. And then we've also partnered with Kids to Love, a great local nonprofit. But we're really excited to be doing this again and can't wait.
Absolutely. And you mentioned the nonprofit. It's Kids to Love. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Kids to Love is an amazing organization that is here based out of Huntsville that serves hundreds of thousands of children in the foster care program. So they not only help them, find foster homes, but they also provide, school supplies, Christmas presents, clothing, and just an amazing group of people that really care about what they do. So we're just really grateful to be able to partner with them and hopefully write a big check at the end.
Very cool. That is a super great thing you guys are doing. So I have never been to this festival before, and for people like me who have never been, what are some of the things they can expect to see there?
AJ, a lot of crawfish. That's what you can expect to see.
Oh yeah.
We're bringing in about 8,000 pounds this year. We're very lucky. We're very excited about what we're doing. We have plenty of food trucks for the non-crawfish eaters. We have Happy Pappy doing beignets for us, which we know you like beignets. We know
I do.
story talking about it. Hustle and Pop's going to be out there. Nanny's Lemonade. We have two huge, I'm being told the largest two bounce houses in all of Alabama. So those two things will be out there for the kiddos. We'll have some games and of course lots and lots of crawfish. And I'm excited about the headliners this year. We got Yonder Mountain string band coming in as our headliner. We have Hot 8 brass band, and it's going to be a fun day of music and eating and drinking.
Sounds like a good time to me. You had me at the beignets. When I was 17 years old, I made my way out to New Orleans, just a family trip, and I stopped at Cafe Dumont out in New Orleans, and I know you guys are from New Orleans originally. And let's just say I was instantly hooked with those beignets. They are so good. But can you talk about your time, like your roots growing up in New Orleans, and kind of how that contributed to what you guys do now?
Yeah, we were both born and raised in New Orleans. Had a great time and enjoyed it. We came out to Huntsville about 4 years ago, and the developers that we're working with also went to school and had family in New Orleans, so there's some great ties there. We laugh all the time because we call it selfishly throwing large events out here just to satisfy our own needs of having festivals and food and fun. So I think Huntsville has really enjoyed all the different Mardi Gras events and little New Orleans jab we put in there. But it's just what we know, it's what we live, and it's the hospitality industry that we love.
Absolutely, and it is anything but selfish, trust me. I'm going to have to make my way out there and grab me something to eat and listen to some awesome live music. But so you mentioned there would be a lot of crawfish at this event. 48's Claudia Peppenhorst actually did a story earlier this year talking about basically the crawfish shortage. It was an underwhelming harvest year this year. Have you guys noticed that you've been affected by this at all?
Yeah, we have. It's been, it's been a tough year. The rains were not as prominent as early on or previous years. It drove prices up, so pricing has been a hurdle for us. There was questions if we were even going to be able to throw the festival. But thanks to some great sponsors and efforts through our groups in New Orleans, we didn't want to go a year without it. So just because the prices went up, we still wanted to make sure we were throwing a festival for our community here in Huntsville and the Tennessee Valley.
Absolutely. And so I have never had a crawfish. I've never cooked a crawfish. I've heard of people boiling crawfish. Are there other ways you can cook a crawfish?
Yeah, I mean, there's other ways for sure. You can have crawfish pasta, crawfish etouffee. One of our food vendors, Forever Grateful, they will be out with some crawfish etouffee as well as a crawfish pasta, I believe. You can fry crawfish. You can do anything you want with it.
I definitely like my fried foods. And also, Cody, when you were talking, I noticed your shirt. That is a super awesome shirt. Definitely have to
represent.
shout that out.
The crawdads.
Absolutely. Do you guys have a favorite memory from one of these past events that you guys have put on?
Yeah, you know, to be honest, last year was a really special year for us. Weather was beautiful. We know it's going to be the same this year. I think for us, especially being from New Orleans, crawfish is associated with kind of like springtime and festival season, and it's all about gathering around a table and, just kind of getting together and being outside, and great music is always a part of it. So we're really just excited to be doing this again with, everything that's gone on with crawfish, but we're happy to still be here and able to put one of these things on again.
Very cool. Talk about like the day in the life, like what goes into planning an event such as this one?
AJ, how long do we have?
As long as you want to talk.
Yeah. Look, it's an effort between a lot of people. We have a lot of things going on, from tenting to making sure that the stages are brought in, all the bands are set up, the coordination of getting that much crawfish here in a single time. We had to get new pots made this year because we're upping every year. Huntsville's been growing and growing this festival for us, and to keep up, we had to get new pots made. So it's a lot of coordination, but it is what we love doing, so it makes it easy and fun.
Very cool. Do you guys have a favorite memory from any of the past events?
I will say.
I do.
Okay.
I'll interrupt. First year we did this, we did a crawfish eating competition, and Cody got on stage and was up there and slinging tails and sucking heads all over the place. So that was my favorite part of it, is because we had about 10 people up on stage and everybody crashing crawfish. So
I won, by the way.
She did win. So
How many did you
From
eat?
New Orleans.
Yeah.
I think we did like a 2-pound plate, and whoever finished it first.
Wow, that is a lot of crawfish. But from what I hear, I've heard reviews on crawfish. Obviously, it's almost like a mini lobster. Like, for someone who's never had a crawfish, how would you describe the taste?
For us, I think what really hits home is the seasoning. We bring a special blend of seasoning from New Orleans up. It's kind of a little secret recipe, so I think that really is the flavor. If you like lobster or shrimp, it's a similar type of texture, but crawfish especially, I think, is more about like the act of just peeling crawfish and sitting around a table and drinking a lemonade or a cold beer and just kind of being outside. But the seasoning and the process of boiling is really what makes the taste. We put some, secret citrus in our boils and really make sure that the seasoning is in the water. It's not dumped on top or anything like that. It is cooked in the seasoning.
Sounds like a lot of strategy there to make that perfect crawfish taste. And man, I'm just so excited to try my first crawfish. Hopefully this weekend at this event.
We'll need to get that on camera.
Absolutely. I might love it and enter into one of these eating competitions. I don't know if I can hold down 2 pounds of crawfish, but I can try. I can try at least.
I believe in you.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining in with me today. The 4th annual Crawfish Festival is going on this weekend. Make sure you guys come out, have a super great time, and eat some crawfish and enjoy the music. But with 48, I'm AJ Wiest, and I am on your side.